Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and today I'm gonna try to teach you how to crochet. I'm saying try because it's my first video, so I might have some technical difficulties. Me stopping in the middle of the video and have no clue what I'm talking. So bear with me please. I'm gonna try to make it sweet and short for you. So you can actually learn the craft of crochet. It's amazing. It's so relaxing and you can do so many things, and it's just awesome to see this become something more, like to say this hat that I made here. How cute. And only basic stitches. That's all made with basic stitches. So if you want to learn how to crochet and make awesome stuff for you, for your family, for your kids, I'll try to teach you how to do it. First, we're going to start with very basic stuff. That means your yarn and your hook. You need only those two things, pair of scissors, and a darning needle that I did not grab to show you, but I'll show it to you in a little bit. That's pretty much all you need to have. So let's educate you a little bit about a yarn and what to look for, and a label specifically, because the label tells you everything. So today I'm using Big Twist. I think that's exclusive brand by Joann's Fabric, so they sell it only there. It's a value one. The yarn is pretty good. The wash is good. It works up amazing. Has a lot of colors and it's not expensive. It's 100% acrylic. I like to use acrylic actually because I'm a little allergic to wool. And if I work long time with wool, I start sneezing and all that good stuff. So unfortunately, acrylic is alternative for a lot of people who are allergic to wool. You can use a cotton, but you cannot make everything with cotton. Cotton is a little heavy in my opinion, unless you work with something thinner. Okay, so here it tells you what weight it is. It has different weight. Most common where you're gonna find, and most pattern use medium 4 or worsted weight yarn. The most common yarn is this one. Here it tells you what kind of hook to use. 5mm or US H or number 8. I go by the millimeter. It's so much easier to really know what you're getting. It's different brands, name it differently, and just go by the millimeter. Here, and here it tells you how to wash it, iron it, and all that good stuff. Here it's your color, article numbers, and the lot. Try to buy the same dye lot if you're gonna buy more, but that doesn't guarantee you. I can tell you that from experience. They can be all in the same lot and it has some difference in color. So try to match your colors by looking at it. And how I said here, and here it tells you how many yards and meters and grams and all that good stuff. I use only yards. It's easier for me, but if you want to go by grams or meters, depending where you're at, go for it. I go for yards. I'm in US right now. That's how I learn. I learn US terms, so everything that I teach is gonna be US terms. Alright, we can actually start. We have our hook, we have our yarn. I'll move my yarn out of the way to try to focus better. And we're gonna start with a very basic slip knot. Then we're gonna chain some, and I'm gonna show you how to do a simple single crochet. Alright, how I do my slip knot is how I learned the first thing. And I always do that. It has different ways, but it's just comfortable for me to do it that way. So if you watch different videos and you find a different way, go for it. Always leave a tail at least 6-7 inches. Some people leave such a short tails, it's a little pain after that. So you better have a little longer tail. It's not gonna hurt you. What I'm doing, I'm grabbing my yarn, wrapping it around my finger, just like that. I grab the back and pull it forward, holding it, and I grab, now is the back, and pull it through. So it creates a slip knot. Just a little loop. You're gonna insert your hook and you tie it. Don't do it too tight, don't do it too loose. So this is your working yarn. Working yarn stays in the back, just like that. The beginning is always hard, just because you don't know how to hold your hands or hook and everything. I'm self-taught, so I found the best way for me. It has a different ways. There are people saying right or wrong. It doesn't have a right or wrong. Whatever, it's comfortable to you. If it's comfortable to wrap around a million times your fingers and all around, go for it. For me, I just hold my yarn with my 2 fingers. Most of the time it's those 2. You're gonna see. So, to start, you have to have a good tension. Don't pull too hard. Don't get it too loose, because you're kind of losing the loops and it can get frustrating in the beginning. This is working yarn. This is the working yarn. This is your tail. I'm just grabbing it so it has a nice grip. What you're gonna do, you're gonna wrap your yarn over your hook, just like that. That's calling yarn over. That I move my fingers and I grab this, so it's nice and tight and not gonna go nowhere. With a little twisty move, you're gonna grab your top loop and you're gonna go through it. And this is your first chain, just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing. Gonna wrap around. I hold this, twist and pull through the loop. This is your second chain. Try to come closer so you can see. Wrap around, twist, so your hook can grab it. See how it's grabbing it and hold it, and you just move it right in here. And we have 3 chains. Go down, go again, wrap around and pull through, and we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't count the loop in your hook as a chain or a stitch. So we have 4. Let's do 5. Yeah, we have 5. Wrap around. Here you have 6. Wrap around. Pull through it. You have 7. Wrap around. Loop. 8. Wrap around. 9. 10. Here. Then I'm gonna do 12. And then wrap around again. 11. And here. 12. We have our 12 chains. Good job. I hope you followed it. You can stop it and just have fun with it. Try. You know, for me it's easy because I do that for quite some time. So my chains looks nice. Yours might not look so nice. Just chain long chains, and at one point you're gonna see how everything's gonna look the same. That's when you got your actually muscle memory, your tension, and you relax. You warm up your wrists and fingers, and you figure out how to hold your hook and all that. So let's count. Crochet, it's a lot of counting. I'm sorry, but it's counting. You always have to count your stitches, especially in the beginning. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we have 12 chains. They look like little V's or a braid. So now we're gonna try to do our first row of single crochet. You see how the V's are, how I'm doing it? First, for single crochet, you're gonna skip the first chain, this one. This you don't count, you're gonna skip this one, and you're gonna go in the second one. So when you hear a pattern is like second chain from the hook, that's what I mean. So not first and the second. And you see how they're the V's? V in here, that's your chains or the braid. You're gonna go, at least I'm going, always on the top of the V. Right in here. And I cannot get it. Right in here. Can't lose it. You can grab your yarn and pull through the loop. So now you have 2 loops. Gonna wrap around or yarn over. That's the term that you're gonna hear or see all the time. It's yarn over the twisty move, and you're going through the second excuse me, through the 2 loops. And here is your first single crochet. See how the loop is little wider where you sit? Then that's how you know you work that stitch. So now we're going the second one, the same thing. Hold it, pull your yarn, not pull, push your yarn through the loop, pull a loop right in here. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, and we have our second single crochet. Let's go again. Pull, grab, pull it, wrap it, and pull through it. And go through the V, grab your yarn, pull a loop, yarn over, and pull through the 2 loops. So how many stitches we have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. 4, it's a good number. Let's go. 4. Here we are on the 5, or on the 5th. Go again. Here. Here. The first, it's always the hardest. The first is always the hardest in any project. The first few rows, it's horrible for me, especially. The tension and everything. It sometimes doesn't look right. You have to do it a little more so you can actually see your pattern. So don't get discouraged. The first part is the hardest. After that, it gets easier and easier and easier. Yeah, and do it again. Go through. And if you don't like how the stitch goes, you can totally remove, pull, and you're out of the stitch. And here you have a little loop. So what you're going to do, you're going to insert your hook again. And go back. Don't be afraid to pull stuff away, to reuse your yarn, especially. I always have like a scrap yarns, then I actually test the patterns or test the stitch and everything on it, so I don't ruin my yarn for the project. Because if you rip it a few times, they start getting fray or it peels and all that good stuff. So we have 2 more. Yeah. Ta-da! Wrap around and pull through. And the last one right here. Don't forget this one. You kind of can see that you need to go one more time. One more time. The last stitches are the worst. Some people miss them all the time, like they're gonna miss this one, and I'm gonna show it to you right now how to do it. So you have your row. To finish your row, actually, to begin to the next one, you're gonna chain 1. You remember how we're chaining? Or gets too much? Could be overwhelming. Here, we wrap just once through the loop and pull through the loop. So we have 1 chain. I like to tie this up, and here we go. So when you chain, you're gonna turn. See, everything is gonna create a little V's. Let me move the hook so you can see. Here. We have a little V's. How many V's we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why we have 11? Because we skipped 1 over there. So we did 12. We skipped the first one. We went to the second one and create 1. So that's how you're gonna know. You're actually gonna have 11 instead of 12. Okay, so I'm putting my hook back. You see the first V? This is your chain, not the tiny one. Don't count this. It's right here. And aside you can see the little like bumps. That's where you're gonna go. So grab your yarn. Go through the 2 V's on the top. 2. Grab your yarn, pull a loop, and here you have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. And now again, right in here. See, right in here, when you pull through, I don't know why I keep saying pull through, when you go through, you're gonna have those 2 V's, that's your stitch. Grabbing the yarn, pull, yarn over, and pull through 2. So most of the time you're gonna do like sideways like that. That's why I'm like trying to show you where you gotta go. Here, go through here, pull, yarn over, pull it through loops, get in. Oops, I got the first loop. That happens. Just go back. Even in the best, we miss stitches. We're too confident. Sometimes the yarn are too tight. It happens. Here we go. Pull a loop, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. That was a tight stitch. Here. Sometimes they tight. You gotta push your way up. But this is here. I'm gonna go to the end so to show you where to put your last stitch so you don't miss your count or you don't miss your stitch, because you're gonna shorten and it's gonna get a little wonkier as well. Right in here. Right in here. So you have 2 left. Pull, yarn over, pull through. Here we go. So now this is the last stitch. It could be a little bit bigger or smaller. Try to get through the 2. It's the hardest stitch. Outside it started raining. So I have this. I'm gonna grab the yarn, gonna pull through yarn the same way, and we're done with our second row. So now this is the back side. Now we're gonna chain 1 again and turn. Here we have it. 2 rows of single crochet completed. Very sweet, very nice. I love single crochet. It takes little time, but it makes the really clean, very, very nice texture to it. No holes, nothing like that. So I'm gonna do one more row, a little faster, so you can see how it grows. And here you go, and the first, you don't do the chain. The chain, you cannot get to it. So go to the first stitch, go in, out with a loop, yarn over, pull it through loops, in, out, and about. I love to say that. I sing that in my head sometimes when I'm crocheting. In, out, and about, in, out. Crazy people. So here we go, another stitch, and as you go it gets easier and easier and easier. I hold my hook and yarn like this. I actually hold it with this, or when I crochet I just hold it with this finger and like that. I cannot do this like the right way of crochet. It's very hard for me. I'm gonna try now for you to see. It's like, it's so hard. I can't. My hands doesn't work that way. That's why you gotta find the best way for you to hold your hook. It has two kinds. This is a knife grip and this is like a pencil. I cannot do that either. Now here, going, we're going. I'm doing it faster. You see, it's like, it's not that hard. Go in and out, in and out. I gotta pull a little more yarn. I'm sorry. Start getting too tight here. So we have the two left. Don't miss the last one. It could be buried somewhere there, but you see, you know you have one. Go through the two loops. Here we go. So now you have, actually it's third row, right? Yes. You see how it looks? It's so nice. Here and here. And you continue. Go long as you can. You see the edge is extremely straight. That's how I do it. That's what gonna know that you didn't miss a stitch. Let's count the stitches. And every row you can count your stitches if you're not confident. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one is the 11. So here you go, guys. I hope that was helpful for you. Please leave a comment if you want me to redo the video. That's going to be helpful. As how I said in the beginning, it's my first video, so I'll try my best to figure more things out, to make it a little shorter. I know most people doesn't want to watch crazy videos, long and everything, but for the sake of learning, gotta be a little longer. I hope, I said, you learn. You can check out my Instagram and leave me comments in there if you want. It's the same as my YouTube channel, Modern Twist Crochet. More welcome to follow. I don't have much stuff there because I'm really busy, but I can answer questions and all that good stuff for you if you have. And you can give me suggestion what you want to learn next. I have a little idea, but I prefer people to tell me what they want to learn, or if they want me to do it slower or a different stitches. Please leave a comment. I'll love to hear that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you do, thank you so much. I'm really gonna appreciate that. That's gonna help me to know that I keep going or not. I know with the first video it's not gonna be a hit, but thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye bye.